Good morning, gorgeous people. Well, for you it's probably early afternoon. Alas, I am filming this in the morning of the same day that this is coming out because I have not been feeling well. Yesterday my stomach literally had it out for me. Death was involved, you know, like she was not my friend. But I asked you guys to ask me some questions in my channel on Instagram, which you can all join if you want to. I'm gonna answer them all because there's not very many, because not many people have yet seen that I've got a channel. Funnily enough, most people asked about my new debut novel, which I said you can ask anything, so that was really sweet. First things first, does Be a Smart Girl have a playlist? Can you share a song off of it if so? So it does. Here's my thing. When I wrote Be a Smart Girl and all my other novels that are yet to come out when I was younger, I had a playlist for each and every single one. So the playlist for Be a Smart Girl is public, I believe, and it comes under book 003. So it's Be a Smart Girl, but in the description it's book 003. And my favourite song, actually, let's have a look. What is my favourite song? So I will put the link for the playlist below, but it says book 003 because it was the third book that I wrote, but it's not the third book that's out, it's the first book. And none of the books are connected or related in any way. It was just the way that I structured it. I do think my favourite song off of it, I don't know how to say it, I will put it here on the screen. I believe it's Swedish. I love it. What I noticed about this one is, like, this book specifically, the playlist for it was very much so just instrumentals, whereas all of my other books pretty much were like songs, you know. So it was fun making that at the time, and I feel nervous to share it, but also happy to share it. So go ahead, enjoy that. I've been waiting for this video to make this before I put it out there. But yes, I'm super excited for that. Someone else asked my go-to coffee, and it is iced caramel latte in every situation. Do I drink other coffee? Yes, but that is my go-to. The same person asked small things that are making me happy at the moment. Coffee, books, Sims, YouTube. Honestly, doom scrolling. I know that's so bad of me, but like, it feels like part of my job, like researching, which sounds so fucking stupid, but it does. My friends. Rain when I'm inside. Cozy days because I have not been feeling my best. I had a shitty stomach for most of this week, so I feel like being in bed this entire week has felt really nice and restful, you know? So someone asked how different the first draft of Be a Smart Girl was to what it currently is, the essential final manuscript of it. The entire plot line is pretty much the same. Writing wise, obviously I wrote this when I was like 16, 17, and I'm now 22. So that has improved a shit ton over time because I have improved with that. My skills have improved with that, and I made sure that, you know, every time I did a draft, it wasn't just what do I need to change, it was how does this need to be written. So I think writing skill wise, it's definitely improved. Do I think there's still room for improvement writing skill wise? Yes, absolutely, 100%. Plot wise, I added like little bits in here and there, but nothing major changed ever. The story was so clear to me from the very beginning, and if I added anything over the years, which I did, it was just to push the momentum forward even more than it already is and accentuate what was already happening or what was about to happen. So it didn't change monumentally, but it did have its natural kind of growth. And the final question was, what inspired Be a Smart Girl? As I said, I was like 16, 17. I was in my English class and I essentially was learning about Roe v. Wade, which, if you don't know, is the time that the book is set in. And there's a lot about it's part of the story. And it was in relation to The Handmaid's Tale. I had never heard of Roe v. Wade before. And I was just so baffled at the idea of this. I was just like, how is this a thing that we have to fight for? You know, I was basically educating myself at the time a lot more than I ever had before on the subject. And I just got so inspired by it. I was like, I need to write a piece about women. Like I said, there were 2 books before it that I wrote. All my books have romance in it. I would not say a single one is a cheesy romance. The first one is about SA. The second one is more a bit of a fantasy thing, but it's still not cheesy. It's a lot about grief and loss. So like all of my books have been super deep on purpose. That's just what I like to write. They've all had like meanings that are really important to me and also feminine issues. However, this one was like, it needs to be a political fucking statement. This one needs to be a political fucking statement. So I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. And I was like, I still need to make it a romance because I love romance and I want all my books to have romance in it. And I need to do it in a way that, you know, I would read it, in a way that isn't bad, you know. So that's what inspired it. It just doing all that research and becoming kind of obsessed with that time and the politics of it all is what inspired it. So, and I think you can really see that in the book. Obviously you should be able to, but I do think it genuinely comes through and you can see that there's a sincerity in my like passion for that time and the subjects and the politics. So yeah, those are all the questions that I'm gonna answer today. I love you guys, and if you want to be part of my Q&As in the future, go ahead and go ahead and join my broadcast channel on Instagram. It's just MIACAVEN, same as below on all socials, and I will see you next week. Love you guys, bye.